Folks, we are back. We're back with the chief and the chief, the two big chiefs, Ormond and the actual chief, here at the same time. What's going to happen? And you want me to find out? Let's see. Welcome back, King Ormond in the box, ladies and gents. Here comes his first fan. Troopers looking through the box saying, God, I pity those tourists, they've got no idea what's going to happen to them. Uh-oh. Okay, so Ormond isn't a fan of German tourists, we know that already, that's been established firmly already. That's pretty quick.
Yeah.
Didn't take long at all, did it? Oh.
Don't touch the thing.
Yeah, it's worth the wait, eh?
Yeah. Okay.
What we did now, guys, are some tourists, aka victims, aka sacrifices.
Die eine, die wurde da fast gerade.
This is the only horse I'm happy to stand in front of for an entire hour, or 55 minutes to be precise. And to be honest, battery was at 33% when I started this video, bearing in mind it's the third video of the day. God, I pray it doesn't run out. For those that want the full, top to bottom, there he is. Poised and ready. The thing is, a few people see what happens, then everybody stands behind the bollards. There's a ton of people, it's packed. You can probably hear it behind me. They're all in a rush, unfortunately. Oh, hold on a second. Wait, who's this fellow? He's got a guy with a pro setup. What's this for? Is he famous? Is that an MP, for example, folks? Why would he have a videographer following him, I wonder? Myself, Busk, a few other people here, but you know what? No tourists. Where are the tourists? They're here, but they're not going forward. No one's going to come now, you know this, yeah? We wait all day for the best horse. And everyone gets scared. Oh, hold on, the trooper definitely will not be shouting at this fellow. Don't worry guys, we'll be back with Ormond in just a moment. Ormond's looking this way actually, he's like, where did you go, John? I'm keen to see if the trooper goes to the other end and whether or not Ormond decides to bite him, because he will know that Ormond is a bit of a nipper. What do we think? Is he going to get nipped by one of his own horses? i.e. a Blues and Royals horse? That's the key. Or is Ormond going to be a good boy? He seems super chilled today. Smiles and it starts raining again. Flipping. You wouldn't believe it, would you? Honestly. Oh. That was close. Oopsie. Yeah, it's spilling. That was my greatest fear. I did mention it, didn't I, before the appearance of Ormond. Yeah. Literally all on the documentary, guys. But we do need some tourists.
Excuse me, madam, stand out of the way, please.
Oops. Policewoman still managed to smile because it's a young girl. No idea how she didn't notice that there were two enormous horses. Plus the officer screaming at her as well. But hey, it works out in the end. Oh, I feel sorry for Ormond. Look, nobody's getting close. He's going to go back to the stables thinking, you know what, nobody loves me anymore. Whereas we all know that's not true. 100% we know that.
There you go. Louise.
I'm trying to chat with the trooper, but he's not responding.
Right, should we move on? Keep going.
I don't think that he likes a Louis Vuitton bag. Ormond is more of a, he has a more refined taste. Hermes, Chanel.
Right, we all in?
I was weaning the kids off because it's raining. Don't know about the view, bro. This guy's come through the gate. So this is the magnificent Ormond. We heard about him in our village and in Antalya. He's even more spectacular in real life.
You go turn around this way, face me.
This guy's like, this is a great Ormond. I don't think much of him. I thought he was much bigger in real life. Look. She's disgusted. Came all the way over from Alicante this morning. She's like, oh, if we go out to the airport now, they'll refund the ticket.
Go!
It's not going to happen, is it? To be honest, it's normally when it's really busy and lots of people are sort of trying to pour him at once, then he's not in a good mood at all. But if they're not going to be the numbers coming through, especially now it's raining, it's not going to happen, 100% not. So unless the sun comes back out and or a lot of tourists suddenly turn up, he hasn't got a lot of potential victims. Which is a bit annoying, isn't it? He's always very kind of patient, always chooses somebody and then boom, like a snake. So we'll take a picture. This is YouTube. 1 second. We'll take a picture of the channel. Oh, we really ran out of power. Easy one to remember though. Oh, did it? Yeah. Well, at least it didn't set like last night when you were asleep. Thank God. That's scary. That's very scary. Flipping hell. Not good. Yeah, this one. I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't make a difference to me. I can get them removed. I have done with some, but what's the point? It doesn't fundamentally affect me. Yeah, the way I look at it is that you know, classic. Any publicity is good publicity, you know, even if it's good with somebody stealing and reposting the content. However, if they kind of try and actually pass themselves off with saying about channel branding, that's a big no, and I'll get those removed.
How long have you been doing this?
Let me think. Last time was the first time I was filming here, but in terms of actually recording for YouTube, about 6 months or so, 6-7 months. I live nearby, so it's very easy. I normally try and do 3 mornings a week here, 3 maybe 4 videos a week. It doesn't take up very much time, and people love to see this, including lots of the families and relatives of the troopers that ordinarily don't get to see them when they're at work. It's crazy that there are so many people here, yet they're keeping such a distance now. It's almost like they know.
Because of half term.
Yeah, yeah, another whole week of half-term holidays. The sad thing is that this regiment are leaving today, or tomorrow morning, so this will be his last time in the box anyway. No, lifeguards are back tomorrow. So yeah, this was Ormond's last chance to shine, and so far he's not living up to it.
Is he only on for the hour?
Yeah, and that will be the last hour as well, or his first and last hour.
When someone else comes in, is there a ceremony?
Okay, so all that will happen is, what are we at now? 2:15. At 3 o'clock, he will go off to be replaced by another horse. That's it. I mean, it's a minor ceremony.
No, but I mean when the new lot start tomorrow.
Okay, so what happens is they will ride over. You'll see the blues slowly going out. There's about 12, 13, 14 horses in there.
Right.
They will leave. The lifeguards will come through the tunnel, and they'll swap over in the yard. So you end up with troopers in the red jackets, lifeguards, as these guys leave. So yeah, it's a minor ceremony.
Yeah.
But until they move from winter order, oh there it was, look, he just made her jump. Until they move from winter order, i.e. the cloaks, back into summer uniform, they don't dismount the horses in the yard. They just ride the horses from the box straight into the stable, because they've still got the sword, the scabbard for the sword under the cloak, so they can't dismount with that. So once the summer uniform's back, yep, they'll be jumping off the horses in the yard. That's when things get really interesting. It should have happened already on Monday. It didn't because it's still, the weather's terrible. It might happen next Monday, but it will happen at some point this month. They'll go back into 100%. And look, he's back to his nippy, cheeky self. Massively, yep. It's almost like the horses have different power settings, and if no one sort of attracts his attention for 5 or 10 minutes, it sort of goes into low power mode, sleep mode. But notice he's biding out already. It's really busy, guys, but I don't know what's going on with people being reluctant to get super close. It's okay, don't worry, it's all good. I'm as close as I'm happy to be honest. The trooper, there we go. I was going to say, the trooper will mention if there are any young kids that get way too close. We saw this when Ormond was last here. Trooper's a good man. It's spitting but not raining.
Enlève ta main de ta bouche. Pas aimé à table, j'ai pas eu le temps. Enlève ta main de ta bouche. Voilà.
I think Ormond has a taste for slim blondes in purple dresses. The only problem is she's too far away. And it's raining. Not a lot, but it is raining. At the same time, folks, as you can see, it's super bright and sunny. Are we going to get a rainbow? A rainbow that will cast itself over Ormond's beautiful face.
Vas-y, attends, regarde juste un, s'il te plaît. Merci, c'est beau.
He looks a little bit dejected, actually, doesn't he, today? Some clown playing music across the road, which could be a problem, actually, thinking about it, for copyright. Wait, let me go into the yard for a couple of minutes till he buzzes off with his silly bike and music system. Otherwise, that could completely destroy the video. That's happened more than once, actually, when somebody rides along here playing pop music, especially if it's Michael Jackson or something that's super heavily copyrighted globally. They won't publish the video. Okay, I think he's gone. See what I mean? I wasn't joking about how busy it is. But they're almost actively avoiding Ormond. Actually, everyone at the moment is crowding around TA. Curious, very curious. almost all actually are French students. I guarantee now I'm at this end, somebody will probably end up getting shoved on the floor by Ormond. However, the rain stopped, folks, again already. Now, we've seen a few incidents before, haven't we, with Frenchie teachers. Is this going to be one of them? Who knows? They haven't yet gone into the yard, so there's still plenty of time. Somebody said to her, which way is Dover? She's like, that way. Would you believe, guys, Ormond's almost halfway through his shift and he hasn't actually injured anyone yet. That's got to be a record, but not the kind of record that we're hoping for. Alas. I'm actually sort of laying myself or sitting against one of the bollards, which hopefully will not retract while I'm sitting. Meanwhile, all of the attention is on TA. Even the gatesman's like, what about me? It's hard to know, actually, looking at the movement of people, where's best to be at the moment, folks, honestly. TA's getting super crowded. 1 second. I think, considering that there are several other guys filming at the other end, this is a better option for the moment. It could be right in front. It's a pity. I didn't want a whole hour with Ormond, but if he's not attracting guests, guess word is spread. They're the teachers, French teachers. All their pupils are like, the horse is slobbered all over your coat. Slobber, slobber, slobber. This is what we want at the other end with Ormond, isn't it? A steady stream of people. It's cute, they've got their students taking pictures of their teachers. Even the trooper, lady trooper's trying not to laugh. Oh dear. Now that was interesting, wasn't it, ladies and gents? I genuinely was not expecting that, but he gave them the verbal warning, they didn't move. Now they got the message. Wow. That was almost a French stew, folks. It really was. And the teachers are too busy having a bit of a chat over there to worry about whether their pupils are in the way of the King's Guard. Oh dear. It's a shame actually, because the pupils are well behaved. It wasn't their fault. But then again, the teachers are responsible. Even the officers are telling them all to move. Look, this is the reason, look. Oh. Who is this? Who is this massive horse? Wait, let me see if I can get a name. 1 second, everyone. I know the officer on the left. Wait, let me ask. They're going to go through. They're going to go through too quick. Which one have you got? I thought so. Cheers, thank you. Okay, it was Bullseye. I was thinking that horse is familiar. Bullseye. Bullseye. Brilliant. Okay, so we got it. The thing is, I'm kind of thinking that it is almost inevitable, and they're actually watching me while I'm filming this, that there's going to be a Frenchie diplomatic incident in the yard. Oh wait, hold on a second. Right, the teacher's bringing them all into the yard. I wonder if they're going to make an official complaint. She's like, was that the man that pushed you? I don't think. Uh-oh, wait, they're getting closer to the archway. I was going to say, I don't think instinctively, the teacher's looking at me now. I don't think instinctively, it's funny actually, I'm waiting for somebody to come over and say you can't film, because I remember last time, I'm not sure if I told you the story, last time there was that situation where, you remember that massive French group got thrown out of the yard, the whole group, the police said, right, get out, and pointed to, get out to the whole group, one of the most famous videos ever. So many people were emailing and sending legal demands that video be removed, because in France, wait for it guys, there is no right to film and use images of people taken in public. In other words, people own their own copyright. You need to have permission. In other words, it's the exact opposite if you're in the UK. If you're in public, you can film anything that you see when you're out and about. Absolutely anything at all, good, bad, whatever. You can film it. And nobody can sort of say, hey, it's a privacy concern, remove it, whatever. It's impossible. In France, privacy laws are crazy strict. And they have been for a long time, since the Mitterrand era, in fact, even before that. Why? Because French politicians like to keep their private lives, in every single meaning of the word, just that, private. And that's the reason why, in France, you need to have express permission. However, they came unstuck because all of these silly demands to YouTube and elsewhere about, can you remove the content, I'm in it, blah blah blah, I wasn't included, it wasn't me, that was rude. YouTube ignored it, because as they made very clear, even though you're French laws do not apply when you're in the United Kingdom. You're then under UK jurisdiction, UK laws apply. Makes sense. But that was an interesting one. I'll need to re-look at the footage to see if that push looked as bad as I thought it looked. Troopers in the right, teachers in the wrong. The kids were not in the wrong, the teacher is in the wrong. Too busy nattering to pay attention to move her pupils out the way when the trooper was coming to do his rounds. So there we have it guys, a classic example of another French teacher not paying attention. It's a shame because they look really happy and they got great pictures, but a little bit unfortunate. Let's hope they don't go home and sulk about it. Meanwhile, Ormond is still here, but he's got no suitors. Look, nobody wants to grace him with their presence, which is very sad. In fact, I'm gonna have to put like a little violin emoji in the title of this video. Maybe a little sort of Bach solo, some very melancholic violin music that relays Ormond's disappointment at being ignored. It's almost like his reputation, infamous reputation I should say, precedes him. I'm not sure why somebody's sitting on the floor. I can't do that, guys. I can't understand how people do that. That kind of crouch, which is very popular. In India, that's very popular. Other parts of the world, I can't do it. It just absolutely kills my knees. I don't understand how people can crouch down like that on their knees for so long. It's super uncomfortable. If I stay like that for more than about 2 minutes, I actually can't stand up again. Yep, Ormond has been completely ignored by all the tourists. Such a pity, but hey, he'll be back, and so will they. I mean, it might be a good thing actually, because I don't need to wait for the video to go the full length, which means there isn't that much chance of that 33% battery running out. I never actually tested this phone to see how long it can record without running out of power. So it seems it will do 3 1-hour videos, roughly, give or take, per charge, which is reasonable. The yard is now actually gloriously, spectacularly deserted. Look, Chitsman unbothered, Gatesman unbothered. I'll give a little bit more time to Ormond and hope that somebody might come up. But you can see that other people are filming, and thus far, no dice, people. And I haven't actually been here for the longest today either. Bizarrely enough. It's like no one wants to go near him now. It's like they all know. It is a real pity, to be honest. Yep, the king is all alone. This guy's is graphic representation of how lonely it can be at the top. Look, this is how people are posing with Ormond. They're pretty much standing in the yard. Look, I'm not joking. This is how far back people are posing. Look. They all want the famous horse in their pictures, but they just don't want to be. They don't want to become a victim. And I can't say, to be honest, I blame them.
Horse making Charlie.
Oh, Monji beauty, come on, do it for us. Actually, folks, I just realised, looking at the alarm that's set on my phone to remind myself to even publish today's video, which a lot of you will be looking forward to because it's part 2 from yesterday.
Sorry, I thought you were following.
What I mean by that is part 2 of the day when the officer bravely stood in between himself and the tourists to make sure they weren't kicked. Really sorry for Ormond, look. Oh, he's like, yeah, me too. choice. Like, this is what we're getting. We came all the way from Puerto Rico to see this horse. Other guests arriving, look. He's getting restless. In fact, he's going to go and look for a victim. He's going to have a stroll to the go and find someone to bite at this rate. I guess this one's going to be for the horse psychologists. I'm still deciding if this horse is more beautiful facially than Vortex, because they're both pretty unique in their own individual ways. Oh wait, here comes a tourist that might get bitten by the horse. What a cheeky scoundrel he is, eh? Not many of us would bite our boss, would we? Oh. People actually asking the cobbler force if they're allowed to take a photo. Maybe this is why no one's been getting close. Hold on a minute, ladies and gents. There's a lot of people not aware that they're allowed to get a photo. This is super far away. It's not as if we can do them any damage. Oh great, now it's actually raining proper. Oh people. Yep. I'm going to grin and bear it, even if it pours down. I've got my umbrella at my side because Ormond has 20 minutes left, and I know the second that I'm not here, someone else will be here. Something will happen. Oh, battery power 15%. Eesh. I don't think actually we're going to make it. 1 second. 19 minutes. Do I risk it? 19 minutes to 3. I think actually the battery will hold up. Let's see.
I don't know why it's way more.
That said, if the battery runs out, I wonder if the video will save itself, or whether it will. I'm pretty sure it will, or will it be corrupted and unplayable? Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really raining heavily now. 1 second, guys. It's umbrella time, I think. Yeah. Yep, even the trooper's taking the horse back into the box. What a wretched day. Right, up goes the umbrella. At least they're going to keep the kit dry. Oh, let's hope Ormond doesn't mistake her head for grazing. But he looks really fed up now. down. It is absolutely pouring down. Flip, it's really pouring down now. Wait, Lisa taking interest in also, folks, what's more likely, this side or the other side? The trooper, gatesman trooper, is having a good look to make sure nobody walks into the archway. However, I think that's mainly because at the moment they're all concentrated in the tunnel. I mean, I guess on the bright side, we got 2 and a bit parts before it started to rain heavily. Now though, it is really, really pouring down, which is a bit unfortunate, but there we are. Super, super bad luck for Ormonde. I'm in the tunnel. Just drop my umbrella down for a minute, and I will, folks, finish up in a few minutes if the weather doesn't turn. I kind of laugh about this, but the tables are going to turn in a few days. I'll be in Paris, and at the moment it's looking, yeah, pretty hairy. So much as I do sometimes laugh when it goes wrong here, people get stuck without umbrellas. It'll be my turn. I'll probably be in someone else's Parisian city walk video as the guy that got soaked with no umbrella. You would not have believed it, would you, that it's the same day? Absolutely wretched. These guys work here, they're not about to get in trouble. The tourists are. My friend walks in, he's like, you know what, they're going to get shouted at. But it's 50-50 whether or not it's going to be on this side that there's a problem, or the other side. He will not shout at the kids, no way. But at the same time, oh, I think the shop's closing up for the day as well. That's how bad things suddenly got, guys. It was perfectly reasonable, but now it's not. It is absolutely chucking it down. Real pity. A real pity. You know, is this guy's posture a bit odd? He's standing with the hand in his right pocket. This will be our closing shop, people, whatever happens or doesn't happen. He seems completely oblivious that the trooper is right behind him. Then again, I guess having AirPods in tends to have that effect on you. I'm not sure he's even aware that there is a trooper behind him. He's got AirPods in, so he would not have heard the trooper marching, stomping behind him. Let's see if he decides to turn in a minute and suddenly realises. Surely not. Shows how discreet the setup is, guys, now that I can stand right here in a fixed position. relatively close. Some people have no idea that they're actually on film. Loving the lights down the tunnel into the stable area. But I think he actually doesn't realise that the trooper's behind him. I'm sure of it. Crazy thing is, it's really sunny whilst it's pouring. Is there a rainbow? Not that I can see. Anyway, folks, yeah, he's still standing there trying to keep out the rain. But he definitely does not realise the trooper's there. And it is absolutely chocolate. The tunnel's full. Look again, look, the trooper's off. Normal person would turn around because you'd hear the movement, but he hasn't heard the movement because he's got his AirPods in. God forbid there's like an alert here and everybody's ordered to get out. Look, completely oblivious. All these poor folks. Our last 360. Almost shot a few people on the floor now that I've been here instead. Troopers going to open up the boxes, so we got, I guess, kind of what we came for, which is footage of Ormond, but at the same time it's so unfortunate the weather turned and that people are just not up for it. They'll be back. It's not the end of the world. Plus we did get that situation with the police horses and the girl and then the trooper having to push through those French students. So all's well that ends well, folks, and this was part 3, the first ever day when there have been 3 parts, almost 3 hours, and for some odd reason my legs are not actually even tired. God knows why. I could probably do another 4 parts if absolutely required, but no point. We are out of here, folks. Hope you enjoyed what we did get today. I mean, there were some highlights, not as many as I would have liked, of course, but there we are. So give the closing shot to King Ormond, I guess. Like I said, look, see plenty of people here. They've been all afternoon, but they're just not up for getting close. So there he is. He comes out to say goodbye to us. And bing. Magnificent as he is. Folks, I'll be back very, very, very soon. And Ormond knows we're off, look. He's like, don't go, please. I haven't even got a victim yet. I'm more concerned about the battery though, to be honest, everyone. So let's not risk it. He's like, what do you mean let's not risk it? John, stay. Okay, don't then. Guys, I'm scared to say anything now. If he looks back this way. Guys, I'll be back in the next video. Okay, he's given me permission to depart. Back soon, folks. The second somebody gets near, I really don't want to finish it, but especially with only 7 minutes to the changeover. Ah! Okay, he just spat all over us, guys. There you can see his followers, fans, and tribunes. I'm pretty sure the majority of tourists know which horse this is. That is the only thing that would really explain everyone keeping such a distance. Anyway, guys, I'll be back soon in the next video. Bye for now, people.